No, I just had to let it play while I got everything together. How's everybody tonight? And welcome to Wine Down Wednesday. Hi, Minda. Let's see who's all here. Hi, Ro. Hi, Lifestyles with Linda. She says, hello, what app did you use to create the YouTube channel intro? That's an ancient Chinese secret. You guys have to get out there and create your own channel intros. Y'all can't want to, you want to do your own thing when it comes to your intros, y'all. Like, I appreciate it because it shows that you guys really like my intro, and I appreciate that. But yeah, be creative and come up with your own. Do your thing. Minda says hello all and welcome aboard. Hit that thumbs up button, everyone, please and thanks. And let's get this party started. So let's see who all else is here. Hi Sherry. Hi Lucretia. I'm sitting out on the balcony tonight, y'all. So if y'all hear traffic in the background, please excuse it because I live right near the highway. We do have like the little noise reduction wall, but you can still hear it. Hi, Mary Blue. Hi, Colors. Hi, T Boogie. Hey, Beverly, I'm just here so you don't forget my name. Teresa, right? T Boogie. If I'm wrong, forgive me. I've had like two glasses already, y'all. So hey, I'm not responsible. I know, Minda, you called right when I was coming online, boo. Love you. Thanks for checking in on your sister. She says, I'm blessed and highly favored by the Most High. Amen. So, who's drinking what tonight? Of course, I have my red. Tracy. Okay. Is somebody else named Teresa. T Boogie, there's a Teresa too. So, that's why I keep getting you guys confused. So, T Boogie is Tracy, y'all. Tracy Boogie. And Color says, hi, Miss Beverly. How are you tonight, Thomasina? How are you? Um, who else is on? Minda says, of course, and always says much love to you and the family. Thank you, Minda. Your baby is knocked out. She did not want to go to sleep tonight. Colors Moore says, pineapple juice and banana rum mixed. Oh my God, that sounds so good. Oh, that sounds good. You can drink now. You can make up for the time when you were pregnant. Okay. And you are doing it well. I love that. That sounds so good. Pineapple juice and banana rum. What else are you guys drinking tonight? Right, right. She says I finally can drink. Oh, Minda says I'm not drinking. I got to get up early in the morning for the first vaccine injection. Oh, so they're advising you not to drink, Minda. And which one are you getting? Hopefully not J&J. I will. I'll tell her in the morning. I'll tell her because she has school in the morning. Yeah, are y'all proud of me because I kept my word? I'm a little bit late tonight because I'm human and my family is human and things happen. But I did come on. It's late, but hey, I'm still here. So are you guys proud? I know my DIY didn't get out like it was supposed to, but like I said, I think I told you guys my delivery was late with Amazon, so it'll definitely be out tomorrow. And I am so in love with this DIY. Oh my god, it's so different and unique. Definitely a Beverly's original. Colors asking the same too. No, I'm getting the Pfizer. No, maybe I can drink. Well, check online. Maybe you can check online, Minda. She's getting the Pfizer. Okay, I prefer you getting that one over the J&J. Color said, please, not the J&J. She says, yes, I'm happy that you're on tonight. I am too. The baby's asleep. The weather is nice. I'm out on the balcony. I have like this little tiny waterfall that I found at Goodwill a while ago. And I found this other statue. It was like a little Zen statue. I'm going to post a picture of it so you guys will see it next time around. But I found this little Zen statue at Home Goods. And I found a little waterfall and it's lit. It's a lighted small waterfall. Found it at Goodwill. And then I found this other little like cascading type plant. It's rubber, of course, at Home Goods, and I got it like displayed together on this tiny little stand that I found at Goodwill. So you guys know I'm like Goodwill, high end, low end, it don't matter. Whatever I like, I like. There's no rules to it, honestly. You like what you like, but I have it over in the corner, and I got a little vibe going out here, so I'm enjoying it. Hey, Adisha, she says, hey, hey, what are you drinking, Mary Blue? Mother says, girl, I'm just gonna get drunk tonight and show up hung up in the morning. Hungover, I'm sorry. That's so funny. Girl, I can imagine you. Minda. Minda is a nut. This lady is crazy, y'all, but I love her. I wouldn't trade her for anything. Mary says I'm sipping on Chardonnay. Okay, okay. We're all chill tonight. You know what? I just wish we were allowed to play music, without copyright strikes and stuff like that. I know a lot of people in the music business, so I mean, if I have permission, I can use it. But it'd be so cool if we can just have a little music playing in the background, sipping our drinks or whatever, and just talking about whatever. Let's keep it positive tonight, y'all. All positive vibes. Everything positive. Mother says I'm going to the kitchen right now to get my whole entire bottle of sweet red. And you know that's what I'm drinking, girl. I stopped by the liquor store tonight and they didn't have the bottle that I normally get. And Heather was like earlier, she's like, Ma, you getting some red wine? Because I was out and about, doing some things. And I was like, well, yeah. And so when I got there, they didn't have it. I was like, oh my God, they don't have any sweet red. And she's like, do they have the smaller bottles? And I was like, oh my God, they do. Thank you. Thank you for reminding me they have the real small bottles. So yeah. Color says I booked my cruise for September. I'm so happy I cannot wait. Okay, where are you going? Where are you cruising to? I wish I had nerve to get on the boat and cruise, y'all. My nerves are shot. Mary Blue says right, the '90s R&B, yes, girl, R&B, rock, soft rock, alternative, all of that. Red Hot Chili Peppers put out a song 4 years ago, and I recently found the song. I didn't know about the song. And what is it called? I think it's called Necessary. Man, I'm so in love with this song. I play it every night on YouTube. Color says, enjoy it, Minda. Let's see. Who else did I miss anybody? Hi, Yolanders. Yolanda's Carter. Hello. Love all your DIY creations. I made a couple of them, and I'm sipping on sparkling water. Okay, it's your drink of choice, girl. Whatever your drink of choice is all that matters. Thank you. I'm glad you're enjoying the channel. I'm so excited, y'all, about this year. I am really going to just push, 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 and try and get these out. Honestly, this DIY would have been out earlier, but thanks to Amazon, it's 3 days late. Minda says, okay. Minda, girl, you keep me laughing. She says, it's okay. I'm back with my bottle. Beverly, I heard you say keep it positive tonight, and so I'm positive I'm going to get my drink all right now. Oh, boy. And y'all don't think it's the wine that's getting to me. I'm naturally silly, y'all. I don't get a chance to just share with y'all in my DIYs because they're so cut and quick. Let me just tell them how to make this, and that's it because people just don't have patience. So I'm so grateful for this app so I can get on here and talk to y'all and, get to know each other and have fun and laugh and be silly. So who's cooking what tonight? Who brought what to the party? Who brought the hot wings and potato salad and deviled eggs and all that good stuff. Color says to the Bahamas again. We're going to where we got married at on the beach at Half Moon Cay. Okay, all right. I seen those beautiful pictures too, Colors. Those you are going to relive that whole moment, girl. This is going to be so magical for you. I'm so happy for you. I'm so happy. Oh, and Nassau. Okay, you got to share pictures with us. Like I said, I'll be able to share pictures with you guys. It's okay. Laughter is good for the soul. It truly is, Yolanda's. It truly is. My family is silly, especially my son. He keeps me laughing every single day. Like it's not even for show. It's just it can just be me and him in the room, and we're just cracking up. No food, just sweet red. I didn't think about any food. Laughing out loud. Yeah, I did. I did. I sure did. I went on your page months ago. I think you sent me something on Facebook or however, wherever it was. I was able to look and I seen the wedding. Beautiful wedding. She's like, oh, shucks now. Oh, yeah. Okay, guys. So please don't forget to thumbs up the video. Don't forget to comment. So comments are important here. Uh, outside of the chat comments. So yeah, thumbs that baby up. We are at 17 likes. We have 23 people watching. 23 people watching and 18 likes right now. If y'all hear like a little click noise in the background, there's people coming through the gate. Oh, let's go back and see if I missed anything. Okay. Beverly House, my girl Nikki, tell her I said hi and give her those amazing babies in my love. She's doing good, Mendes. You know, she's so happy to be at home. She's been working from home. So she's able to work. She still has loads of doctor's appointments. Um, let me see if I can call her and add her on. Let's see if she's up. Let's try and give her a call. Hold on. Hold on. Let me see this. Hit the like. Thank you so much, Mary Blue. Adisha says Coke, and I like before I could even hear what was being said. Oh, thank you. She said my PC is moving slow. Thank you, Christy. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm glad that you're enjoying my channel. Oh, shake it, girl. Woo. Heather in the window shaking it up, y'all. Let's see if I can call Nikki. My niece is my niece's daughter, so I'm her auntie mom. We're really close. So she refers to me as her auntie mom, her aunt mom. Y'all know what she's talking about. Let's see if we can get her on the phone, y'all. She has no idea I'm calling her.
Hello?
Hey, baby.
Hello?
Nikki,
Yes.
can you hear me okay?
Uh-huh.
I got you on my love.
Hello.
Were you sleeping?
No. Sitting in the living room with my feet up.
Good, good, good. How are your feet doing today?
They still look like they belong to somebody else.
Oh, they do belong to somebody else. We're gonna send them back to them too. So,
Exactly. Tomorrow at 1:30 at the doctor's appointment. I'm going to tell them y'all need to get these people back there. See?
like, lady, come get your feet and your ankles because these do not belong to me.
Pretty please. Pretty,
Wait.
pretty please.
So I'm online, of course. I'm on live, and Minda says Beverly House, my girl Nikki. She says, tell her I said hi, and give her and those amazing
Hi,
babies my love. Girl, please tell them what's going on with you. Let them know that you're good.
Okay. I actually start at the beginning, and then I'll let you guys know how it all ended. So, approximately 2 weeks ago now, a little bit more than 2 weeks ago, and y'all can see my children, they don't care nothing about me. That's why they walking around the house talking. But a little bit more than 2 weeks ago, I started noticing
Wait a minute,
that,
do you have us on speakerphone?
yeah, you want me to take it off?
Yeah, because you sound a little bit distorted, just slightly.
Is that better?
That's so much better.
Okay, so a little bit more than 2 weeks ago, I noticed that I wasn't quite myself, but I felt fine. And I went to the mall, decided to just run and let one of my girlfriends do my makeup for me that day. Got in her chair and started feeling a little funny, but I still felt okay. So I decided to, after I got out of the chair, I decided I'm going to stand up against the wall for a minute, because we were talking. And I started feeling a little hot, and I was like, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and go to the car, get me some water, and I'll come back. Well, long story short, I didn't make it to my car. I made it literally about 20 feet away from her, and I passed out. I was fortunately sitting in a chair when I kind of blacked out, and then I got up, and there were two young ladies sitting directly across from me, and one of the young ladies said, "Ma'am, are you okay? You need anything?" And she got me a large cup of lemonade. And I felt fine. At about 30 to 45 minutes, I felt really, really like back to myself. But there was still like this nagging feeling inside of me like, nah, something ain't right. But in this COVID environment, the hospital was the furthest from my mind. Like, no, I don't want to go to the hospital. I'm fine. So I made every attempt in my own mind to justify what had happened. Oh, maybe I hadn't eaten enough. Maybe I hadn't drank enough water. At the same time, I was noticing some other things going on with my body. But I'm in the process of getting my teeth repaired. So I was taking a medication that the signs that I saw kind of warranted, okay, that was the medication. And I just, again, didn't pay it any attention. I didn't want to go to the hospital again due to this COVID environment. My baby sister went to the hospital to basically wish her father off. And when she did, she caught COVID. And that scared me. So I was like, no, I won't go to the hospital. I'm fine. But that Sunday morning, I rolled over and I couldn't stop crying. And I couldn't figure out why I was crying to begin with. And my chest started feeling funny, my arm, and I was like, oh my God, I'm having a heart attack. I have to go to the hospital. Well, I made it to the hospital and they go, Ms. Lovett, we're going to go give you an EKG, so on and so forth. And I'm like, okay, great. Just let me know I'm okay. And about an hour after, maybe a good 2 hours after I was there, the doctor come in the room and she says, Ms. Lovett, you're not having a heart attack, but you can't go home. And I say, wait a minute, what do you mean? If I'm not having a heart attack, then I'm fine. And she says, no, your blood levels, your hemoglobin is less than half of what a normal human body is supposed to be. And I'm like, what? And she says, yeah, you were just here in December, which I was. I had an issue with my leg. And she was like, well, you were just here in December and your blood levels were above 9. And now you're under 5. And I'm like, okay, like, whatever. And she goes, no, the reason your heart function happened the way it did yesterday and the way you were feeling today is because your blood, you don't have enough blood to pump the oxygen through your body. Mm. And I'm like, wait a minute, what? And she's like, yeah, so we'll have to, first off, immediately admit you into the hospital, and you're going to have to get a blood transfusion. And I said, okay. So now naturally I'm scared. I'm like, oh my God. And to make matters a little bit worse, another doctor comes in and says, Ms. Lovett, we're glad you made it in because if you had stayed home, you could have likely passed out and just not made it because that's how far down your blood levels are, and we don't know where exactly this is coming from. And at this point, I'm scared out of my mind. So who did I call? My auntie mama. And I said, this is what they saying, and I don't know what to do. And naturally, she jumped right on in, and we started looking at stuff, and she was telling me this and listening to the doctors. The doctors come in the room. I'm calling my auntie. They said, well, Miss Lovett, the following day, we have to give you another blood transfusion. So I called my auntie and said, now they give me another blood transfusion. This is two. Like, oh, Lord, now they're saying that the blood is going, but it's not staying up. Your blood levels are still dropping. And I was experiencing bowel bleeds. But again, the medication that I was taking said that could happen. So once I told them, this is what I'm seeing, it's almost like the floodgates open. Like, okay, well, now you're really going to bleed out so they can really see what's going on. So they said, well, we're going to do an endoscopy, whatever it's called, and a colonoscopy. Miss Love, we got to go in the top and we have to go in the bottom all at one time. And I'm like, oh my God. So on the way down, of course, I called my aunt and we talked about everything. She heard what they were going to do. And that next day, they came in the room and said, well, we didn't want to frighten you when we did everything, but we did remove a couple of pieces of matter that was there, and we're testing it to see if you have colon cancer. And I'm like, I'm not telling this to anybody because I'm not claiming this. I don't even want to say the words out loud because I don't want to put it into the atmosphere. So I didn't tell my auntie, I didn't tell anybody that that's what they were testing me for. And I waited, and they came in the room and said, well, Miss Lovett, you lost more blood. So guess what? You have to get another blood transfusion. So now I'm 3 blood transfusions in, 4 days into the hospital stay. 5 days into the hospital stay, they're saying, okay, now we have to do another plan, and we're going to have to take you down, and they're going to put contrast in this machine, and it's going to go through your entire GI system. And okay, so now that this happens, and they tell me the following day, we really didn't see much, but we did see a bleed. So we're going to have to go back in, and this time we're going to put a pill camera in you. And I'm like, what? So what do you mean? So they come in with this little disco light, small pill. I called my auntie, and I said, auntie, it's about to be a party in my throat. It's about to be a party in here. So
that thing was huge.
It was huge. It was like 3 times the size of a ibuprofen 800. It was.
You know what?
Huge.
I compare it to your thumb.
Yes.
Like the first part of your thumb to that line.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes. It was not tiny at all. It wasn't skinny at all. Like a mount. You know, you think pill camera. You think small pill.
Minda said, "Oh my God, that thing was huge." I sent her a picture of it. I sent her a picture of it.
It was. And it was lighting up, like just flashing. And I was like, okay, it's about to be a party in my throat. So, you know, that was my way of laughing off the situation.
Right.
I even asked the young man, like, how y'all gonna get this back? What I supposed to do? I supposed to fish for it? Like, and he was laughing so hard. He said, no, you know, it's gonna come out and you flush it. So, needless to say, it did cause some pain on its exit. Like within a few hours of it, about 2 to 3 hours prior to me passing it, I was in a lot of pain. And I called my auntie and said, auntie, I'm just in a lot of pain. It hurts so bad. My stomach, I don't know what's going on. And at this time, I'm also now bleeding more. And they come in the room and say, Ms. Lovett, your blood levels have dropped again. So now I'm 6 days in the hospital, 4th blood transfusion. And I was, to say the least, I was hopeless. I didn't want to say that, and I didn't want to express that because I know my God and I know how strong He is. But I was feeling so down by this point, and I hadn't said anything. And I'm gonna cry because my auntie called out the blue and said, "I got Milda on the phone, and she wants to pray for you." She had no clue where I was mentally. She had no clue that I was afraid I wasn't coming home. She had no clue. And Milda prayed, and the next day I had to have another procedure done. And Milda said, "You ain't got to worry about it. No, God got you." And she prayed.
Boy.
And I promise you, she prayed and she cursed me out in a good way without using any curse words. But she let me have it. She put me in my place. And I had to tell her that night, like, you just don't know where I was tonight. Nobody knew how I felt that night. Nobody knew but God. And He sent a nice little inkling to my aunt, and she sent it to Milda, and that night they prayed for me. And after that, I just knew, okay, I'm going home. I'm going to be okay. I'm going home. This is not going to define me. This is not going to be my end. This is not going to be the story that my kids get to tell. They're not going to get to say, "My mama went in the hospital and didn't come home." That's not going to be their story. So I took everything she said and I applied it, and I said, "You know what? That's right. I got to pray for God. I got to pray to God about everything and believe that He's going to do exactly what He said He's going to do." I grew up faith-filled. That's not something that's unfamiliar to me. So to be down in that moment was also unfamiliar, but I'm human. So the next day, they did the colonoscopy again, and the doctor came in that morning and said, "Well, Ms. Lovett, the first colonoscopy we did, I want you to know the tumors that we took out were benign, so you don't have to worry about cancer on that part. But with this colonoscopy, we're actually going to remove matter from your colon, and we're going to look for the bleed to see if we can go ahead and stop it." And I said, "Okay." Again, I had not mentioned that to anybody. Like, this is the first time I'm even saying it out loud because I, again, did not want to say anything related to cancer. I didn't want to put that into the atmosphere because that's not, I'm a Cancer by zodiac, and that's as far as I wanted to ever go. And when I got down that next day, I called my aunt. I actually texted her and I said, "I'm downstairs," because they came really quick. "I'm already downstairs about to do the procedure. I'll call you when I come out." And when I came out of the procedure, the man came in and said, "Ms. Lovett, we found one of the bleeds, and I was able to burn it, but that's just what we're doing for now. You're going to have to be on a different regimen when you come home. We're going to have your blood work done basically every week." And apparently, and I've never heard of internal hemorrhoids, but apparently I had internal hemorrhoids. I have. And I was told that I need to have those removed soon because they could be a cause of bleed later on. This whole thing was a 10-day ordeal. The day that they let me go, I literally had to almost beg them to let me go home because the bleeding had slowed down to the point where my blood levels were staying up. And the doctor was like, "No, we're going to keep you." And I was like, "Please, just let me go home." Like, I missed Easter. I missed 10 days of being home, period. You can only have one person visit a day while you're there. So it was kind of, up and down for me on that. It was a really, really scary ordeal that I had to endure then. And unfortunately, it's not over, but I'm at home. I'm better. I haven't I haven't had haven't had any bleeding sessions, anything that has, warranted me to say, okay, I gotta go back to the hospital. And that's been my daily prayer. Every day I'm praying, God, just please let me stay home. Don't let this happen again. So when my aunt first said, how you doing? She knows that I had to tell her yesterday, like, Auntie, I'm still kind of feeling a little shaky and my feet are swelling. This is not something that's normal. And at first they didn't give me all my medication. Now I have all of the medications but one, and I'm thinking that one is the reason why I'm swelling like I am. But it's crazy. I thank God that I came through all of this, and that I'm going to come through all of this without a scratch on my head.
Amen.
I don't
Definitely.
believe
Yes.
for one moment
Yes.
that he brought me to this and he's not going to bring me through it. The last information I have for this biopsy, I'll get it tomorrow. I've already claimed that's a nothing, because if the first one was nothing, I don't care how much further you go through my body. If it wasn't there, it's not going to be anywhere.
Hello.
So I believe God for that. I definitely believe God for that. Now, that's the tough part. That was all the tough stuff. Now I'm going to tell y'all some funny stuff. So my aunt decided, she asked me where I was and what hospital, of course, just natural normal stuff. And I thought she was going to come by and see me. However, I wake up and my nurse is standing at my doorway and she goes, what's your name? Now, mind you, I've been in the hospital at this point 3 days. This lady know my name. And I said, Tamika. She says, what's your last name? I said, Love It. She says, this is for you. And I'm looking at her holding this big bouquet of happy birthday balloons. And I said, it ain't my birthday. And she goes, this package is for you. And I said, that's not for me because it's not my birthday. My birthday is until June. And she goes, this has your name on it, your room number. This is yours. So she walked over to the bed. And when she walked over to the bed, I opened the card and it says, get well soon, Auntie. Get well soon, daughter, niece. We love you so, so much. From your Auntie Mama. And I said, that's from my auntie. So I said, it's definitely for me. But it ain't my birthday. My auntie know it ain't my birthday. So I called my auntie. What's supposed to have been a surprise for me turned out to be a surprise for both of us. So I called on FaceTime. And I said, Auntie, all this was so nice, but look. And I flipped the camera around, and she goes, what the hell? I said, yeah, it ain't my birthday. It's not my birthday. So we laughed about it, and she says, well, you know what? I'm going to send you some get well soon balloons for your birthday. But naturally, she contacts Edible Arrangement and let them know that y'all took her happy birthday balloons. So the next day, I'm sleep because they had done, I think I did. I think it was the morning after the colonoscopy, the first one or something like that. But I was sleep. And the nurse bought the balloons in the room. And I'm pretty sure when he bought them in that I was aware that he bought them in the room. But I had fallen back asleep. And I woke up and I looked up and I'm like, where did this balloon come from? And they had delivered the get well soon balloons. So I call her back and say, now, Auntie, now I got to get well soon balloons. And I attached them to the happy birthday bouquet. So every day I had a nurse come in the room, a doctor come in the room, or somebody go, it's your birthday. Oh, we missed your birthday. Oh, my goodness, did you have a birthday here? And I'm going, no, I didn't have a birthday here. I didn't. They messed up, but every single day I got that. And on the way home, I come down in the wheelchair, and this older lady looks up and says, did you leave any balloons in the gift shop? Probably not. Probably not. She says, well, happy birthday, sweetheart. And I said, Lord have mercy.
Oh, look,
I've
you
had
you
more
gotta tell me
birthday
about your
wishes.
your BBD concert.
Oh no. Okay. So again, they know we just one of them type of families. We silly, period. But when you down and out, we are extra silly. And I would call my aunt and my brother, more my aunt than my brother, but I would call my aunt and my brother on some nights because it was just, some of those days I needed the laughter. And we were talking, and my brother was reminiscing about when he did a talent show. And we were telling my auntie how scared he was to do his own rap. So he decided to do Poison by BBD. And I said, Auntie, he was standing there stiff as a board, just poison, poison, poison. So he decided that he's going to do the song. We both forgot Heather did concerts with BBD and had choreographed dances to the song. So I'm sitting there. My nurse is in the room with me because she's monitoring. At this point, I'm getting blood done, and they couldn't leave the room while the blood flow was going. So at this point, I got the nurse in the room with me. I got my brother on the bottom of my phone, my aunt on the top of the phone, and we're laughing about everything. And then here's my brother performing Poison. And all of a sudden, she flips the camera, and there's Heather dancing to the song. Whole concert. Whole concert. The nurse is cracking up. I'm cracking up. I'm talking about they had a whole show going on. The next day, my brother decides to surprise me at the hospital. This boy comes in the hospital and he starts performing Poison in the hospital room. And I'm like, oh my God. I'm trying not to laugh so hard because I'm in pain, but at the same time, I cannot not laugh because this boy is crazy. My nurse said, she was Jamaican. It was so funny. She says, I think I want to go ahead and get him a bed. I think I'm going to get him a bed and put him next to you.
Too.
She says, I think your brother needs to see somebody. I really think he needs to see somebody. And I said, Michelle, he's silly like this just for no reason. He just silly like this for no reason. And every day that she would come to my room, she would say, where that crazy brother? Where? Call the brother. But every day they entertain me some type of way. If they did not entertain me, my auntie, again, she's my auntie mama. My auntie mama was on it. Like, in life, in general, if something go on and I'm a little bit unfamiliar, I feel a little bit scared, she'd be the first one I call, like, Auntie, let me tell you what's going on. So you can look it up. She's the doctor. She's the doctor. And I told the doctor, hold on, let me call the doctor. And my doctor was like, what do you mean? I said, I'm going to call my auntie. She's my auntie mama doctor. I had to call her so she'll know what's going on because she's going to look up this stuff. Like, it was so bad that the doctor wrote the stuff on the board when she was like, well, you have diverticulosis and you have this and you have, and I was like, hold on, what now? I said, wait a minute, let me call my auntie. She said, nope, I'm going to write it on the board. Why are you calling her? That way you can show her the words and y'all can look it up together. Like, it was a group effort. It was so funny, but it was so cool. Like, all my nurses, all my doctors, they knew Auntie Mama going to be on the phone or my brother going to show up at the hospital. But they knew Auntie Mama, like, when the guy came in to do the pill cam, I said, wait a minute, wait, before you stick that in my throat, I got to call my Auntie Mama. She got to see what's going on.
Yeah.
And he died laughing. He said, what's she going to do? I said, she need to see this first because it's lighting up and you want me to swallow this.
Lighting up and beeping.
I don't know. Exactly. I said, it's lighting up, it's making noise. I said, I don't know if I'm going to have some kind of electric shock going on swallowing this thing. I got to call somebody. So he died laughing and go, you know what? I got one of them too. I said, good, so you understand. So when I call her and I'm showing her everything, he is laughing so hard because we like, I said, Auntie, look at this. Look at it. Look how big it is. It's flashing. It's making noise.
I was so stressed out.
When
When I seen that thing, I was so stressed out. When I was taking prenatal vitamins, I had to break them in half. I was like, oh my God. I was like, oh my God.
Mm-mm.
I was like, I got to be strong for her because she had to swallow this thing.
Mm-mm. And
I was like, why she
it
put me
wasn't
on the
nowhere near
floor?
like just swallowing a pill. It was nothing.
That
It was
thing
almost
stressed
like swallowing
that
a
thing
whole piece of
stressed
ice.
me out so bad. You have no idea. Then it was beeping
Mm-mm.
and lighting up and stuff, and I was making a joke about it. I was like, oh, you're gonna have a whole little disco party inside. But I was like,
Yeah,
that thing was so big, I was so scared. And I was like, she
we
gonna stay on the
both
phone with me
were.
while she take this thing. I was like, oh my God. And when you
I
said you
wanted you to see
swallowed
my
it,
throat
I
don't
was
light
so
up.
relieved. We said, okay, I swallowed it. And you were breathing okay, and you
Yeah,
were
remember
good.
I was like, Auntie, look. Remember I said,
Girl.
Auntie, look at my throat. See, do you see any light? And remember I said, let me open my mouth. See if you see any light flashing. My nerves were bad, bad. Like they were bad, but I was like, nope. So I guess at the same, we were both feeling the same thing. Like I don't want to stress her out, but I don't want to take this pill.
And I didn't want to stress you
But
out,
I
but
got to. It was crazy. That whole situation was just. It was crazy. It was crazy. But I thank God I had my auntie to go to. I thank God I know that she's wise enough to, if I say, Auntie, this is what they saying, that if she don't know and she ain't familiar with it, she's gonna look it up, or she gonna send me a video. Like, let me tell y'all, when my first daughter got her cycle, I called my auntie, she's got her cycle. Now, mind you, I'm a woman. I've had my cycle, but I didn't know what to say to her. My auntie sent me a video. She was like, let her watch this video, talk to her about this. When I tell you it was a relief.
because she was super young. She did, super young when she started.
And she was 9, turned 10. And I was like, oh my God, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to do. And she was like, watch this, sent me a video. She was like, I'll watch this video. And then you talk to her. And I was like, okay. Otherwise, I probably would have just said, Chase, what happened? I was lost. I didn't know. I didn't. So I called her for everything. Everything. And, some days I'd be like, Auntie, I know I probably know your nurse. She'd be like, girl, what is wrong? What is it? She's not ever said to me, okay, not today.
No, you
Not
don't.
today.
You don't get on my nerves. You don't. You don't. You don't.
Well, in front of your whole life family.
I just didn't carry you for 9 months and birth you into the world.
You
That's it.
didn't.
But you still my
You
baby.
didn't, but you do everything else. You do everything else. Now, I can't say that you don't. And I would never not be able to express my gratitude because I tell you all the time how appreciative I am. But live, y'all are so lucky to have my auntie. Y'all can borrow her. I think I told y'all this the last time I was on the live. Y'all can borrow her for these little minutes y'all be having her. But that lady belong to us, y'all. She ours.
Oh,
She mine for the most part. I'm her first daughter.
Yep.
I got two little sisters under me and a brother, and I love them all the same, just like that. But nah, for real, my auntie got me through this situation and others. Like the passing of my son, she was right there. It's just never ending. It's never ending, and people look at me and say, "Oh, you're so strong," and you done went through so much, and you came through so much. And
you are,
I'd be
Nikki,
like,
to lose a child. And I made a video. I mentioned what happened with Cameron. He's named after my son, Cameron, and he was my baby too. He was my baby too.
yeah,
He was my baby
yeah.
too. And I spoke
He
about
was.
that and stuff like that. But you are very strong, so don't ever think that you aren't. And for you to
Well,
go
I
on
don't think
every
that
day.
I'm not strong. I think that I have a strong background. I have a strong foreground. I have a strong support system. So it keeps me strong. Y'all don't allow me to break. Like, nobody gives me the opportunity to just, oh, woe is me, myself. Nobody gives me that. So I don't have the option to do anything but be strong. And I'm thankful for that, because if you gave me the moment to say, you know what, just break down, honey, whatever, if you didn't care, I would be a wreck. I would be you have to have support in order to be supported. You have to, in order to go through something, you got to have somebody to be there for you. And if I did not have it, I don't think I would be where I am today. I don't believe that, because there were so many nights and so many days that I cried and didn't know why I was crying. And I was able to call you and we laughed about something, or you said, this is what's going on. You understood it. You showed me that I was still human. Because, I told you at one point, after Cam passed away, I was going through so much mentally that I thought I was crazy. Like when I called you and I said, see, I don't know. I feel like I want to know if he ate, and I feel like I might be sounding crazy. And you said, why? Why do you feel like you sound like you're crazy? When he was here, you worried about those things. Why wouldn't that be something that you still worry about? He was still your child. Had I said that to somebody else probably be like, girl, and I told you when I cried about certain things or when I felt the way that I would call, or somebody would call me and I had this conversation, and instead of them boosting me up to feel better or be better in the situation, they would join the party. Like, they're going to cry with me. Don't cry with me. Help me out of that. And you did that for me. You did that for me in this situation, in that situation, and in many other ones. Because these little regular children done had me up through there, and I've had to call you and say, I want to choke all my children right now. Please help me. Please help me. I need a drink. And I'm not one to get drunk, but I come and say I need a drink or something. Lord have mercy, poor children about to drive me crazy. But, the moments that you guys get her, and y'all get her on the design tip, that's something I told a story a long time ago on her live. She's been this creative my whole life. My whole life. I can vouch for the 43 years that I've been here. She's been as creative as she is. She's been as caring as she is. She's been as open as she is. I don't think I can name a time that my aunt just wasn't transparent. Like, whatever she's going through, it's going to come out, because, and 9 times out of 10, it's going to come out of her work. So, y'all get the best of her. Y'all really get the best of her. When she down and she don't come on live or she don't say nothing, she's really going through a space where she need that moment for herself. But other than that, when she do go through it, she'll come and tell y'all after, like, yeah, I was going through something. That's something that you don't get from a lot of people. A lot of people they like to fake the funk. They try to, put on this air that they're more than what they are, or that they're okay all the time. God didn't make us that way.
Nope.
God made nobody perfect. Nobody perfect. So when you get her, y'all get the genuine her. And again, I'm sure y'all see that just in the moment. So y'all just think of how grateful I am that I get her in my life. Like, I can pick up the phone and call her whenever. 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, I might shoot her a text until you woke. And if she not woke at that moment and she catch that phone, it could be 15 minutes later, it could be an hour later. She'll hit me up. You all right? You need something? You good? That's who she is, and that's who that's who she is to us all the time. Y'all just don't know. Like, I'm not crying now, because if I cry again, my eyes gonna hurt. But when I tell you grateful, I can't even think of. It's a million words I could probably come up with, but grateful. I'm like enormously grateful for my auntie mama. Like, I really, 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 really am. And Minda, I'm going to do something. Eventually. No, I've actually, one of my friends called me that I hadn't spoke to in quite some time. And I mended a fence with her, which that was tough.
Oh,
that was tough. But I heard what you said that night, Minda, and how, I have to believe God in everything that He's doing around me and for me. So I had to also say, you know what? He forgave me for everything that I've been through, so I need to forgive her.
Mm-hmm.
And in speaking to her, I actually ended up having a conversation with her that I wasn't anticipating 2 days ago, as a matter of fact, where she had to literally cry out to me, and I had to pray over her situation. And I was like, okay,
Isn't that amazing?
okay, that mouth, the conversation, you said a minute, like, you got it in you, girl. You got to get that stuff out. And I had to pray with her and have a conversation with her.
Minda commented earlier that she commented, "Vroom vroom, rev your engine."
Yes, I had to get her. I had to get her to rev her engine. I really did. And again, this is somebody I hadn't even spoken to in like 2 years, and she took advantage of me in a place where I was completely and utterly vulnerable. Right after my son passed, she took major advantage of me, and I could have very well just turned my nose up and said, nope, forget it. I don't want to talk to her. It is what it is. But I couldn't. I couldn't. God
You
wouldn't let
worked
me do
overtime for her. You worked overtime for her.
I did. And she still got a bouquet. She showed it to me yesterday.
Wow.
She still got a bouquet. I still got mine too. But I do. It's in a vase right in this living room closet. It sure is. But Linda, I just want you to know, you that night you pushed some buttons. You got my motor running. You absolutely did. I have not. I haven't put anything in full motion, but I have spoken to a couple of people about speaking on at a couple of different events, and that's something that I want to go ahead and continue to do. But I got to get this health all the way in order. And by the by, because I know people will probably ask, is this something that happened to me because of something I did? No. Y'all, this word, when I say it, get on my nerve. Diverticulosis is common, and it's common in a lot of women, actually.
I'm glad you're saying that right now, because Lucretia is asking. She said they still don't know what caused everything, so now she's explaining, Lucretia, what this is.
Right. So with the diverticulosis, it's not something that is uncommon. It is something that's common, and it is common in a lot of women. But what happens is, when you use the bathroom, when you have bowel movements, you can sometimes bear down too hard. Sometimes it's in the food that you eat, but it'll cause polyps or cysts to grow in your colon, and they will bleed out on their own. Sometimes they'll bleed out once. You'll see it, you'll wipe it away, and that's it. Sometimes they'll bleed out 2 or 3 times, maybe over a month or so, and you'll never see it again. In my case, mine were not bleeding out. They were actually, they bled out to the point to where, yes, I did see it. The week prior to me passing out, my cousin got married, and this outfit that I wore to her wedding was black and white, more white than black. And that night when I got home, I noticed a couple of streaks of blood in my outfit, and I was like, wait a minute, where did they come from? But again, you just kind of, when you're like, I'm taking the medication, so I kind of just thought that's what it was, and I left it at that. However, my polyps were bleeding and pooling inside of my colon. So I would see the rectal bleeds here and there. I wouldn't see it continually flowing or anything. So when I went in and they did the first colonoscopy, there was blood just sitting in my colon. So they had to remove that blood from my colon in order for them to even see the polyps. And according to what they told me, there were at least 6 of them there. And because there are still some there, that's a concern. That's why I have to now do the blood work weekly to make sure that my blood levels are staying up, because mine did not bleed out. They sat. I will tell you, if you notice blood in your stool for any reason, if you notice it at least 2 to 3 times and it wasn't where you are bearing down, get it checked. Get it checked, because it could be just a simple bleed, but it could also be something way more. Like, I did not anticipate any of this. I thought I was having a heart attack. And I said to my aunt, and I told Minda that night as well, I thank God for the familiar, because I did have a heart attack before. I thank God for the familiar symptoms that I was experiencing, because had I not experienced that, what I thought was a heart attack, I would not have gone to the hospital, and we may not be having this conversation tonight.
I don't even want to think about that.
So if you see, no, I'm definitely not going to think about it.
Mm-mm.
But if you see anything that just doesn't look familiar to you, please get it checked. And I was told
Lucretia,
that
one
a
of
lot
our
of
family
people
members,
just
is
don't.
saying that she has a friend going through something very similar.
Oh, wow. That's Spook daughter. Hey, Krisha.
Yeah, we do have a family member named Lucretia, huh?
Spook.
Boy, it's
That's
a
Spook's
million
daughter.
of us. It's a million of us. Yeah.
That crazy girl. Hey, crazy girl.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's very scary now, knowing that that's what it was. And the body, your body don't just always give you 100% signs. But when you do feel out of whack, get it checked. If you know you just don't feel normal, like for whatever reason, not even just for that.
Right.
Just, like, I'm telling you, when I woke up, I was just crying. And I'm like, why am I crying? And I'm literally sitting on the edge of my bed going, but why am I crying? What am I crying? I don't know what I'm crying. And I called my son, and he was like, Mama, what's wrong? I was like, I don't know. Just drive me to the hospital. And it's like when I sat up and started getting dressed, that's when I started feeling like that pain, the tug in my chest and my arm feeling funny. And the doctor was like, all of that was just a result of your blood loss. It was a result of your blood loss. She was like, your emotions, your everything, all of that was a result of you not having enough oxygen, enough blood in your body to pump the oxygen through your body. She said, and when she looked at me that afternoon, she said, do you see me clearly? And I said, yes. And she said, for where you are and the level of blood that you have lost, she said, Ms. Lovely, a lot of people couldn't even stand up, let alone walk around.
Oh my God.
And I said, well, I can stand up and move around, but she wouldn't let me. Nope, you're getting in a wheelchair. I was in a wheelchair for everything, Lord have mercy. I was like, I can walk though. Nope, gotta get in a wheelchair. Can I walk to the bathroom? That's as far as you can go. And at one point, they wouldn't even let me go there by myself.
I remember that day.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I want to say this.
Yeah,
You telling your testimony is like helping so many already. Like, I'm sure someone who hasn't even seen this live yet is going to help. Lucretia is one person. She said, I'm just going back in the comments. She said, y'all have lifted my spirits tonight. I truly needed this. So I want to take the time before I forget to, I called you, not even letting you know I was going to call you, but I knew you'd be cool with it. Because,
no, girl, you should see how I looked at the phone. I was like, I don't know who jumped in there, but I'm going to answer. I'm going to answer, and I'm going to tell you what's crazy. I got Call Protect on my phone, so our numbers ain't even supposed to come through. So it wasn't number God.
It was meant to be. See, it was meant to be. It was meant to be.
It was.
Mm-hmm. But you are helping so many just by, talking about what happened, giving people education. They can take this information they're getting from you and relay it. Because, doctors, it's a practice. They don't know everything. They learn it. And sometimes we have to let them know, this is what's going on, like you had to do. It was times that you had to let them know, well, look.
You seen
yes.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly. And you know how that doctor treated me after I said, listen, ma'am, you got me in the hospital not eating, not like I'm not living my normal day to day.
Right.
And that's what's keeping, like, at one point, I was literally on all liquids. I told that lady, I done ate so much chicken broth, I give birth to a chicken if necessary. It was just, I told my daughter
Chicken
when
and
I come
potato
home,
and mashed potatoes, cream potatoes.
chicken broth and mashed potatoes and Jello. The lady, I told dietary when they came up, I said, tell Kristen she need to find something else to do. And they was like, huh? I said, Kristen make Jello every day. Kristen makes the Jello every day because there's a label that is on top of the Jello container that says this Jello was made by Kristen on such and such a day at such and such a time. And I told them every time I get Jello, Kristen made it. Tell them to let Kristen do something else besides make Jello here. Every day I had Jello and Italian ice and chicken broth. And that was breakfast, lunch, dinner, and apple juice. Then it was mashed potatoes, chicken broth, Jello, Italian ice, a slice of bread, and it could only be white bread, and apple juice. Every day. Every day. I had the one night that I thought I was going to eat a solid meal. We were on the phone, my auntie and my brother, laughing and joking. And I took a bite out of my chicken sandwich. My auntie said, my baby finally get to eat. The nurse came in the room and said, Ms. Lovett, you're back in PO. And I said, what? You have another procedure tomorrow. I said, oh, my God. Oh, my God.
So, thank you, Anita, for the super chat. I got a donation of $5. Thank you so much. She says, God bless your sweet soul. Thank you so much, Anita. God bless you too. Your sweet soul. Thank
God
you.
Bless you.
And she gave me an awesome recipe. I'm gonna have to share it with you. But yeah, Anita sent me a recipe. Yes, girl. You know I like sweet.
I ain't going in the kitchen yet.
I like sweet and hot. She made some wings, and I got to share that with you. But yeah, back to what you were saying. I just have to, I get my super chats and I have to recognize them.
That's so cool. But no, y'all, just overall, just if you feel something, say something. See something, say something.
Do something.
Just pay attention. Yeah, just do something because, our bodies are designed to tell on us.
And this is a young lady.
Tell them is an old bird.
You was a young lady.
I am truly just 43 years old, and I did get the conversations from a lot of the older nurses, like, Miss Lovett, why you in here going through this? And I'm like, age don't matter nowadays,
Right. It's the food. It's the food. It's the atmosphere. It's the air. It's all that stuff. We got to clean this planet up. We got to clean our diets up. A lot of stuff that just to make food last forever. They put all kind of pesticides and preservatives and all this stuff. And if we can get somewhere and grow our own gardens and combat some of what we're taking in, I think that's helpful. So. It's a sign of the times.
I absolutely agree. And when they sent me home, on that nice, spectacular, soft, low fiber diet. So I can't have. Basically, I'm eating soup and potatoes, mashed potatoes, and white bread.
Girl, you still on those potatoes? Bread. Yeah. Can I make you some homemade soup and bring it?
Yeah, I can do soup.
Girl, I'm gonna bring.
Soup.
Can you have grilled cheese?
Low sodium. I don't eat cheese. Ugh.
Oh, okay.
Yuck.
You do. You definitely. Okay, well, I'm gonna make you. Girl. I'm gonna make you. It's mama's recipe, but I did add my own little touches on. My kids love it. Your cousins. Your cousins, sisters, and brothers.
Right. Right.
Yeah. So I'm gonna make you some soup.
I'm gonna show eat it, cause Tia mama was supposed to make me some kind of soup and it didn't work.
I'm gonna bring you some soup. Man, this soup is so good. Yeah. It's such a comfort. It's delicious, and I'm patting my own back because I know it is. I'm gonna make you the soup, And you're gonna be so happy. I'm
And
gonna
I
make you
come get
some
it because I gotta bring Boo Boo her cake.
I'm gonna make you some probiotic pickles too.
Oh, you know I wanted some of those. I told you I wanted those before.
I
So
actually
I
just made a
gladly
new
eat
pack.
those.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring you some.
I gladly eat those. I'm just ready to. Well, I guess I'm ready to continue my new normal. I already started one new normal with Cam,
Hmm.
and now this is another one. I don't know again what they're gonna say tomorrow. I'm convinced and confirmed on the fact that I do not have cancer.
I
I
told
only
you
have
that was
cancer
never
as a
even a
zodiac.
concern of mine. When you
Right.
mentioned that to me,
So
I was like, "Oh, that never even crossed my mind. I'm not even concerned about that." Mm-mm.
yeah. And so with that, I'm just waiting to hear what will be my outcome like moving forward because
Hmm.
that's the game. That's what I'm going in tomorrow for the forward game plan to see, how are we actually going to do blood stick every single week, or is there something that I'm going to be able to do at home? They did not. What's crazy is, y'all. Mm-mm-mm. My auntie know I've been an avid ice eater my whole entire life.
Yeah.
I have eaten ice. And the doctor told me after the second procedure, Miss Lovett, you're not going to have the ice craving anymore. I'm going to fix that. And I was like, what you mean you going to fix my ice craving? Man, you crazy. I
You
eat
know, I
ice
went
all
through
day,
my
every day.
spell of that too for a couple of years.
Yes, but it's been for me forever. Like
Right.
eating the ice out the deep freezer and everything.
Oh yeah, that's the best right there. Yeah.
Y'all, I ain't had no ice. I have not craved ice since I left that hospital. Actually, while I was in the hospital, I stopped eating ice. And it was funny because it was partly them fixing the iron deficiency and me taking iron pills. And they did not send me home on iron pills. So I was like, oh, I ain't going to take no iron pills because I'm going to eat. I want some more ice. And I got a phone call yesterday, and the lady goes, Miss Heather, I forgot to tell you your ferrous sulfate is available for you at CVS. Go pick it up. Killed the whole ice craving. I just knew I was going to get it. I was ready. So it's so much that I
Yeah,
have
that ice
to
craving
do.
with you was so bad. If you came by for a visit, before you left, you took a cup of ice
A couple, yes. And then you
every
had the
time.
crusher.
Yep, every
And you
time.
had the crusher so I can get some crushed ice. Oh, my Lord. That's the
Yep.
one bad takeaway. That's a bad takeaway for me because I wanted some ice yesterday and I was like, I don't even want it.
Wait a
I
minute,
don't
got
want
a
it no more.
comment from Lucretia. She says, I went to the ER 15 hours. Oh my God, to be seen. Oh, let me pull this back down. They didn't believe me, sent me home. Got home, started stuttering. I went to the different DR. They kept me. I woke up and couldn't walk or talk.
Oh my God.
Minda says, Nikki, I refuse to even consider that, let alone claim it. Says, no matter what, God got you, baby. You got a lot of positive comments.
Amen. Amen.
Teresa says,
Lucretia,
y'all
I
so
wonder what she
far.
having TIAs.
She might be. Teresa Brooks says, y'all so far away. I don't know you personally, but I definitely keep you in my prayer. Watch God show up and show out. And she put praying hands.
Yes. He keep doing that. He like me for some reason. He like me for some reason. He like us for some reason. All of us.
Hmm. God
Even
shows
these
you
little ragged
favor.
children of
Yeah,
mine.
he definitely shows you favor in spite of what you're going through. You know, it's a lot of positive. You know, you're
Yeah,
lucky
because
to
I could
have,
have.
yeah.
I'm lucky to have you. I'm lucky to have the whole situation because I could have
I'm
been
lucky
again. I
I
could have
have
been
you.
in a position to where I could have been in a position where nobody understood and nobody wanted to understand or nobody wanted to say, okay, let's fight this. Let's talk about this. Let me lift your spirits because when people don't know, that's the one thing. When people don't know what you're going through and they don't understand it, they don't try to support you and they don't try to look for it. They just try to shush it and move you out of the way. Like, I don't want to talk about it because I don't know what to say, you know. And instead of doing that, it was, let me see what's going on. Like, even with money, He was like, what you talking about? What they say going on? Girl, let me look online and see what this is. Like, I actually had y'all to do that and to
Mm-hmm.
support me and say, let me help, let me see what we can do. Like, my situation was so jacked up being in that hospital. My son was sick here at home, and I was scared that he might have had COVID. Then he had got hit in the nose playing basketball. The bridge of his nose was swollen and everything. And my brother said, girl, you in the hospital. I'm finna go take him. Came right over here. Somebody who don't even take himself to the hospital came right to my house, picked up my son, took him to the emergency room. Like, I had that type of support. And a lot of people don't have that type of support. If I did not have it, again, I could have it could have been a whole total different outcome. But I thank God it wasn't, and I thank God for everybody that's in my life that support and push us to keep going, and all the faith-filled people that, like, again, remember, don't know me from Adam. All she knows is that my auntie said, my niece in the hospital, I need you to pray for her. And that lady called me out from A to Z without knowing anything about me. She put me right on Front Street. And that wasn't nothing but God.
Yeah.
It wasn't nothing but God. And that's what people have to understand. Like, you got to get around people who support you, who believe in you, and believe God for you. Because if you don't have that type of support, again, you just never know. A lot of people are walking this earth lost without a prayer because they don't have nobody. And I thank God that I do. I thank God that I do.
I do too,
I thank
baby.
God.
I do too.
I'm trying to keep from crying again.
I know you already got me. You got me. You got me good. And look, here's the thing. Right before I call it, we keeping this positive. We're all drinking and we sipping whatever your drink of choice is, whether it be water.
Oh, it's Wine Down Wednesday. Y'all whining.
Not everybody. Some of us are drinking. What she say? Pineapple juice and banana rum. That sounds good. Just whatever your drink of choice. I think somebody even drinking some sparkling water, whatever. Whatever your drink of choice. So it's wine down, spelled WINE, but we still like winding down, just calming down.
Yeah, y'all whining.
Yeah, just to keep it going.
Y'all looking whining. It's okay.
So you can't drink no wine tonight,
I'm watering.
baby. You can drink some water. And I've been on you about that water, drinking that water.
I told you I bought 40 bottles for myself, and then I bought, things like 2 4-packs for them kids, because they drink water like it don't even come out the faucet around here. They just drink it out they have to have bottles of water.
Thank you, Beauty. But, she says, my God is awesome.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is. All the time. All the time. Miracle worker. Yes. Light in the darkness.
Yep. Whether people want to acknowledge it or not, whatever they want to call him,
Okay. Whoever you want to call him, he's still all good. He's still the head. He's still the most high, and that's it. That's all.
And this, I had no idea that I ended up calling you tonight. Minda asked about you, and I was like, let me call her.
Man, I'm sitting here watching. I've been binge watching A Different World like I've never seen it before in my whole life. And when I tell you I've been watching it, yes, I'm on the last season. That's what I've been doing. I sit down here, turn on the projector.
Yeah, I've seen just a few episodes of that show myself.
You gotta watch them all. You gotta see that clip of Sinbad that's on I put it on my Instagram.
Let me tell you one show
in that house.
One show that I'm on the Facebook page is what does it say? Music from the 70s, 80s, 90s, or something like that. And sometimes they talk about old shows. And they posted MASH. You remember that show? MASH. Girl, let me tell you about MASH real quick. And
I can play the music in my head right now. I'm not even going to
elaborate on the show too much. But when that show came out, I would not watch it. And Mama passed away. I was 19 years old. And I couldn't sleep at night because I was missing her so much. And that was the only, it was reruns. It was in reruns. And that's the only thing that would come on that time of night. I think it was on Channel 2. And I'd be watching it and watching it. until like, okay, let me just like watching it, but not really paying attention. And then I kind of like started
Mhm.
getting into it. I was like, this is a really good show once you get past the music. And once I got past the music, I actually started liking the song. There's two different versions. There's a version where you just hear the music, and there's a version where there's lyrics. I learned the lyrics and everything. So I was like, when it started coming on, I sing the song. And
Oh, I ain't never heard it with the lyrics.
look, I
I
can't
can
hold the
hear the
tune.
music in my head.
I'll sing it to you after the show, after the live tonight.
I can definitely hear the music though, and I can see the helicopter at the end when it
Hmm.
lands. All that I can see that,
Girl, it
but
was the music that turned me off from that show. And in the comments, people were saying, "Oh no, Mash." They were like, "Shows you didn't want to watch." No, Mash. They didn't want to watch that. But I was like, they had given that show a chance. That was a really good show. But yeah, that's how
I
I got
remember the
into it.
doctor. Oh, was he a nurse? The one with the black hair? He was
Klinger,
silly. He was
Klinger,
really silly. He
the
was
one that used to put on
really
the women
silly.
clothes.
Yes,
He was trying to get a Section 8
yes.
so he can get out. He was trying to pretend he was crazy so he can get out of there.
Lord have mercy.
And Radar was the
I
one with the
remember him.
glasses. So yeah, it's a good
Yes, I
show.
remember Radar.
It's this
Yep.
one episode when Klinger, I think he built like some balloons. I mean, not built some balloons, built like a hot air balloon or had some hot air balloons or something. I don't know. He was just trying to float his way out of there, and he was holding on. He had this dress on, and he had on some like house shoes, some little fluffy house shoes, and his legs were like moving in the air. Girl, it's hilarious. Me and your mama laughed about this so much. You should bring it up to her.
Lord have mercy.
You should bring it up to her and ask her if she remembered the episode of Match with Klinger with the house shoes and the dress and the balloons or a hot air balloon or whatever it was. It's
When she
hilarious.
get back to Earth, I told her.
Yeah. Lucretia
I
said, I
talked
used
to
to
her then.
watch Match. It is good. It is into Lucretia. I enjoyed that show. Let me
I
see. Hit the
definitely
thumbs
used
up.
to watch it. Auntie Ann used to watch it, so I watched it with
Oh
her.
my God. You know what I think about when you say Auntie Anne? I think about Little House on the Prairie.
Cause she loved Little House on Prairie.
Man, that lady
She
watched Little House on the Prairie
loved
10
Little
years
House
ago.
on the Prairie,
10 years ago, she's
and
still watching that.
and the story, Little House on the Prairie and the story. You better not. And they came on back to back. Little House on the Prairie came on at
That little
about
music go.
10:30, 11 o'clock, and like 12, 1 o'clock.
I'm trying to
Yes,
remember the
Lord.
music.
Mm, mm. Call that lady tomorrow and say, Auntie, when last time you watched Little House on the Prairie? She gonna go looking for it.
They gonna say yesterday.
Right. I'm gonna find it on my phone. That is funny. Auntie used to, Lord have mercy. And we used to want to watch the Cosby Show, and she used to make us watch Little House on the Prairie. Sure did. Oh,
Look, Adisha says,
Lord. And
I can
it
honestly
was
say I
Little House
hated
on the
MASH because my
Prairie.
dad watched it so much. That and Perry
Oh my
Mason.
goodness.
I remember Perry Mason music.
That's the other show Auntie Ann used to watch, Perry Mason.
That's how I know it.
I heard you think Perry Mason was scary. Like,
It
I don't
was
want to watch this
scary.
show.
Shit.
I don't want to watch this investigative show. What he doing?
The preacher said Little House on the Prairie still comes on TV. See, that's how I know my sister
See,
still
Auntie
watching
Ann
it.
watching it. Auntie Ann watching it then. It was a break when Uncle Dana be around and we used to watch Dukes of Hazzard. So I was all right with that. But Auntie Ann didn't play that. She didn't play that. You gonna watch Little House on the Prairie while you in her house. And the story.
I'm saying Brute. Hello, I can't even pronounce it. Beauty Brigade is saying good night, John Boy. Good night, Mary Ellen. Good night, Jim Bob. You remember the Walter?
If I call Munt when we get off this phone
when
and
you
I
say
say good night, Munt boy, we used to do that because Auntie Ann had us watch it so much. So we'll say good night, Munt boy. Good night, Pooh boy, and they'll say good night, Nikki girl. Yes, yes. Thanks to Auntie Ann and Little House on the Prairie.
Excuse me.
That's terrible. That's terrible.
Oh boy.
Mm-mm. Now I'm
I'm
gonna
trying to
find
see.
something else old to watch, but this different world and got me. I'm talking about. I got to turn off that front porch. Like I've been watching different world. Probably this whole. I got watched it this whole week. Every episode, and I'm on the very last season because Dwayne Wayne and Whitley finally got married.
Oh, they got married? Wow.
Yeah, they got married.
You know what? I seen
Yeah.
plenty of celebrities. And this is the crazy part. I've seen plenty of celebrities in person and met quite a few because of Heather. But when I saw Jasmine Guy in person, I was starstruck.
Whitley.
Yep. She said
Whitley.
she took on that character from a teacher, from one of her teachers growing up. I saw her, and it was so funny.
Wow.
When she drove off, she was at Dance 411 for whatever reason. I didn't say anything to her, but I was kind of starstruck when I saw her. It was so funny to me that I'd be starstruck by her when I've been around. I'm trying to think of one particular person who he'd probably be kind of starstruck by. Well, I didn't want to say
The
his name.
Queen.
Uh,
Queen Latifah.
oh yeah, Queen
I'd be
Latifah.
so stuck
That was
around her.
just Queen Latifah. It was so comfortable meeting her. And when she said, "Y'all look just like family," she's like, "Y'all look like my family. Y'all really do, for real." Like we didn't believe her. She's like, "For real, for real." And she was reaching for Boo Boo, and Boo Boo went right to her. Boo Boo is eating, y'all. Boo Boo went right to her, like no problem. I think I even put that on my. It might be on my YouTube when we met Queen Latifah and everything at the bowling rink, but it was just natural meeting her. It was just really, really comfortable. Uh,
That's crazy because so many
mhm.
of them. It's funny because a lot of artists and or movie actors are actors and actresses. They're very humble.
They are.
Some of them you
Oh my
catch.
God, girl!
Some of them you catch and you be like, girl, bye.
The most humble one of them all was Chadwick Boseman. He was the most humble. When I tell you that man was so cool, oh my God! Like I'm not even gonna get into it because it's so emotional and everything. Heather still won't look at pictures and stuff like that, so she's so heartbroken about it. But when I tell you that man was so humble, was so very humble. Like,
I can
whew.
believe it. I can believe it. I can believe it. It's
I can
just so
just see
many of
him.
them are so humble.
Yes, 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 yes. Every member of
But some
Velvet
of them you get
Revolve.
that one.
Hmm. Oh, but I was saying earlier, Missy Elliott. She's so tiny. She's so short in person, whatever. Even just seeing her, I was like, okay, that's Missy, whatever. She's so short. That type of thing. It wasn't like, ooh, that's Missy, but it was so funny. Like, I can see Missy and feel like, oh, she's so cool, whatever. But I see, Jasmine Guy be like, ooh,
But
it's
hey,
so
oh,
funny.
I
Like,
want to say
why?
something, but I'm
I never even,
scared.
it's so fun. I don't know what that was. Maybe it was her part in the movie with Eddie Murphy, Harlem Nights. I never really watched
Mm-hmm.
A Different World, but yeah, she impressed me for some reason. But it was so funny when she pulled off and left. She had an arm hanging out the window. You know how old men drive trucks and they hang their arm out the window. When she
She
pulled
was
out the
just
parking lot,
comfortable.
yeah, girl, when she pulled out the parking, she wasn't in the truck. She's just in a regular average car. And she pulled out, she had her arm hanging out the window.
She was just comfortable. She was like, all right, y'all, bye.
Yeah, she
Bye,
was
y'all. See
chilling.
you later.
Yeah, she was chilling.
Yeah, it's
Oh.
amazing when you meet some, like when I met Method Man. Lord, that's the finest man on earth, just so y'all know. The finest man on earth. But when I met him at Greenbrier Mall
Hmm.
some years ago. And I was like, you already know, it was pandemonium. They were everywhere.
I'm
Oh
sure
my
it
god! Oh my god! Oh
was.
my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! And he was cool. He was just standing around giving out autographs or whatever. And when I walked up to him, I was like, I almost want to cry. And he was like, "What you want to cry for?" He was like, I'm a human just like you." And I was like, "I know, but you're like a superhuman." And he was
Right.
like, "Nah, I don't give myself that much credit." And I was like, "Whoa." Cause sometimes you'll meet him and like I met Too Short. I could have named him Too Dumb. Like he was so rude and arrogant, it just didn't make sense. It was so terrible, and
For
I
no
was like,
reason. You bleed red blood just like
for
me, sir.
no reason,
Yeah.
right? And
Yeah.
we were at a nail shop. That was the crazy part. The lady he was with was getting her nails done, and she was sitting next to me, and he was sitting like off to the side. And I didn't pay him no attention. But one of my girlfriends who was with me was like, "That's Too Short sitting over there." And he got up and walked over to pay for the lady nails. And I said, "Oh my God, you're Too Short." And he was like, "You think?"
Oh my God.
And I was like, at this point, when he first came out, his teeth were real jacked up. So at this point, he hadn't got his teeth fixed. Now you know me.
He had
You
that
know me. I
$1 million
said
smile.
I was like, actually, I said I was making the comment, but at the same time, I was also asking. And he was like, "Well, who you thought I was?" And I'm talking about just rude.
Dude, I was just
And I
trying to
put my
make
head
sure.
back down.
Yeah.
I put my head back down, and then I looked back up and said, "I wasn't sure because you got your teeth fixed."
Oh, you hit him below the belt buckle.
I had to. Like, you rude. You could have just said, "Yeah, or hey, how you doing?" or something. You think like, "Oh, really? Oh, okay,
Ooh, like I'm
okay,
the one and only,
okay."
like you just that. You're not Denzel,
Right,
sweet.
you
You're
that
not
hound
Denzel,
hog.
honey. So I did have some questions.
I don't buy your music anyway now.
Yeah. Yeah. Lucretia says so
That's how I felt.
disrespectful. Right, Lucretia, so disrespectful.
Just sit down
His
somewhere.
name was
But
Vaughn.
the one person I would still be starstruck behind, even today, is that Will Smith. And that day you kept saying, "He's in the studio. You gonna go in there and meet him?" Nope.
Yeah, the
Don't
thing
want to go in
about
there.
Will, let me tell you about the one thing about Will. He was at Dark Studios. The one thing about Will, when you meet him, everything is a joke. Everything,
Mm-mm.
like everything is funny. Like no matter what you say to him, he gonna make a joke out of it. George Clinton from uh, Parliament, he's just so cool. Like he's just a cool cat. Like he just feel like somebody from the neighborhood when you meet him. It's like you like, oh my God, this is George Clinton, and I guess I was kind of starstruck when I first
Yeah.
met him too. But he's like baby sister or baby brother. He's that kind of cool. Like he just calm. Like you don't if you have any kind of feelings, you hype. Because of who he is. He takes that away from you right away. He's just so calm.
Like, I'm just me.
He is. He's
That's
cool.
cool.
Yeah, he's a cool guy.
That's so cool.
Hmm.
I believe that with Will Smith, but I was too young. My nerves was like, nope. And at that time, I should have been like, yeah, yeah. I should have been
Right.
hyped.
That's so funny.
No, sir. I was
Oh,
scared to death. You was like, he's right in there. Go. I was like, no, no. And here I am riding around. I'm hanging out with another bad creation. I don't care nothing
right.
about. They my age. We hanging out. We kicking it right through Stone Mountain, just doing dumb stuff. And I'm scared to go. Now they're multi-platinum selling album artists at the same time, and here go Will Smith. No, I don't want to meet Will Smith. I can play with another bad creation. They my age. Him? Mm-mm.
That's so
Mm-mm.
funny. You never told me that.
Yes, when you kept saying go in, I was like no. And then we went out, and that same night we went to Dallas's house, and I was like, oh okay, well I can laugh and joke and kick with everybody else, but mm-mm. Mm-mm.
That's so
I was a
funny.
whole little baby. I was a whole little baby. I
That's
still
so
be a whole
funny.
little
I
baby
never
today
knew
if I
that.
met Will
You
Smith.
never told me that.
Yes. Now I don't want you to know I was a punk.
And you remember my bell didn't let GA come outside. We
Yep.
was all in the window looking out. We was laughing. Loke was laughing at him. I gotta,
He
I
had
gotta,
got in
I
trouble.
gotta remind Loke about that tomorrow.
He had got in trouble. I remember that night GA drove me around. He was like, come on, let's go over here. Let's go to this neighborhood. Let's go to that neighborhood. Then he was like, the Klan hang out over here. I said, but you don't take me back over here with my auntie. What in the world? Mm-mm. Take
Wow.
me to my auntie. I'm 14. You up here? I'm 14. You 15. We first off, I ain't got no business in this car riding around nowhere,
But
and
you
we
know
not even
what?
in the neighborhood
You
where
know what was
Marbell
funny
live no
though?
more.
I don't know if I'm sure I told you, but Tracy, your Uncle Tracy, where he met Chili from TLC.
Lord, what do you do?
He already knew who she was. She said, "What's your?" He said, "She said, what's your name?" He said, "Tracy." He said, "In yarns." He was so nervous. He knew she was Chili. He knew she was Chili. He was so nervous he couldn't even get it out. He didn't say in yours. She said, "What's your name?" He said, "Tracy." He said, "In yarns." In
I can see
yarns.
him now. I can see him
Girl,
now. I
please,
can see
please
him.
call him and say, "Uncle Tracy, in yarns." He was so nervous. He was so starstruck. He loved Chili. She was so pretty. He's like, "In yarns." In yarns. I'm sorry, y'all. Men,
No.
look, girl, we don't forgot we on live. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. This is what we do. This is what we do. I'm so
Right,
sorry.
right, right. Lord have
I'm
mercy.
so
We just
sorry.
got lost. I'm sorry, y'all, too. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Lord have mercy. But y'all, they let y'all know we all right. Lord have
Oh, I'm
mercy.
so sorry. Okay.
Over how the show
How do
call
you
him and
even
say,
spell
Uncle
yarns?
Tracy.
In yarns? Minda
Mm,
saying
mm,
not
mm,
yarns. Y U
mm,
R N.
mm,
Yeah, with
mm.
the S. You gotta put the S on it. He said in yarns.
Lord have mercy. Yeah, he was definitely nervous because if y'all knew my uncle, he's not nervous about anything. He got an opinion about everything,
Mm-hmm.
and he's definitely vocal. No ifs, ands, and buts about it. He's going to speak his piece. So for him to be nervous, Lord have mercy, that would have tickled me. You know, I told you when he had that surgery that year on his birthday.
Right.
Um,
He didn't tell
the
anybody.
lady walked in the room. She the lady walked in the room and she was a really pretty nurse. And he said, "Girl, you pretty like Sade. You gonna be my wife?" And I told her, I said, he a little loopy. She said, "Yeah, I know." And he said, "I ain't so hot that I don't see that this pretty lady standing around here. She gonna be my wife by the time I leave out of here." So that's how open he is. And I was like, "Uncle Tracy." He's like, "And she fine." I said, "But you got a wife. I don't care nothing about that right now. Do you see my wife? I don't see my wife." I was cracking
Well, you know
up
his
at the
wife is an
hospital.
American, so
Okay.
we gonna leave that be. They say if you ain't got nothing
The
nice to
American.
say, don't say nothing at all. So that's one nice thing I can see
She's
about you.
the American.
She's an American.
She's the American. She's the only one.
Everybody want to understand that. Yeah, she's an
Right.
American.
Just know she's the American.
Hmm.
Red, white, and blue. Tried and true.
Well, thank you so much, sweetheart. I love you, and thanks for
Love
uh,
you,
answering the
Tim.
phone and taking our time
Love you,
to.
Manda. Love you, Lucretia.
Aw,
And if any of our other family on here, y'all hear us later, we love y'all
Adisha,
too.
Adisha. She said, "I'm here
Whew.
laughing. They're laughing at us." But yeah, this is what
Lord.
we do. We laugh all the time, y'all. Like
Ha,
she said,
ha,
even
ha, ha, ha. You
I know
know
this
this much
much
is
is true.
true. Ha, 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 ha. FYI, y'all, if y'all ever catch me on her live, y'all just see me in the comments. Say that. That's my favorite song.
It
That is
is
my favorite song in the whole
her
wide
and her
world.
brother. Her and her
Me
brother.
and
I
my
play it
brother.
for them often, and it's so funny.
Yeah, we even
That's
played
one
that
of my
while my nurse
favorite
was in the
songs
room.
too. And when I found out y'all loved it as
Yeah,
much as I do,
and we played it that night. Michelle was in the room with me,
right?
and she was dying laughing. I
Did
said,
she
"Girl,
know the
that's your song.
words?
You better sing that song with us." She knew the song, but she didn't know the words. I said, "You don't know this word." She was
Tell her.
laughing so
Look,
hard.
we should have told her then. We'll pull it up on YouTube and with the lyrics so she can sing along with us. Look, now I got to call you a month after the live so we can all listen to it and sing it.
Ha, 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 ha. I
I know
know
this
this
much
much is True. More man at my house. More man probably be like, oh my God, my auntie crazy. My dad is crazy. My great auntie. Yeah, he'll probably think we all cuckoo.
Tell them that's
He
okay.
would really think we crazy.
We are.
Right,
We
you a
are.
part of the family. We are the world.
We're the ones that's saying that the rest of the world is the one that's cuckoo.
And hello, say it again. I tell people that all the time. Y'all the
Mm-hmm.
ones that crazy. It ain't got nothing to do with me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just here. Oh, auntie, I gotta take a picture
Adisha
of my
says
mirror and send it
she
to
says
you.
she is my shadow twin and don't even know it. I would keep her in my prayers. Aw.
Oh, thank you.
What were you saying about a mirror?
I bought a mirror today.
Ooh.
I went outside for a hot minute. Lord have mercy. And when I say hot minute, Burlington is not my friend. Burlington is second to Walmart. I cannot walk in
Y'all, we have a
Burlington
walk
and
of
not
shame.
buy something.
We have a walk of shame in the midst of us. Go ahead and tell us how much you spent.
Oh, I don't want to.
See, come on with it. Come on. We have a walk of shame. Go on and do your walk of
$403.
shame. How
I
much?
spent $403.
Oh my God.
$403.76.
Oh my! And you did it the right way too, Nikki. You were like, 400 and
Blah, 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 blah. Yeah. I went
Wendy
in
said,
there.
y'all got me laughing so hard, I'm crying.
I went in there just to. Princeton has a whole bunch of toys downstairs, and I was like, I gotta find this boy something to put his toys in. And Walmart to me is the devil. I go in Walmart and see this lady broke it down one day on the radio, and she said, "You go in Walmart to get a gallon of milk.
Oh,
What happens? The gallon of milk is at the very back of the store, so you gotta walk past
yes.
the other groceries, the clothes, car accessories.
And you
You don't walk
gotta
past.
look and you gotta check out the candles.
Exactly. So you done walked in there with this cart, and by the time you made it to the milk, you got $7,000 worth of stuff in your cart.
And
You
that's
only
not even
came in
the
there
end
for
of
a
it
carton
because
of
at
milk.
checkout, they're gonna get you with the weight. Now, oh, you think you slim? Let me show you these Kit Kats. They got your favorite
Exactly.
zero
You got your
bars.
water. You
Some
got
Mr. Good
soda.
bars.
Even got the little hot
Coca-Cola.
food that sit right. They got the little vending thing that sit right in the middle, so you can get your hot dog if you want it, some chicken nuggets.
Right.
Like yeah, Walmart set you up.
Look.
Walmart
And girl,
set
you know
you
you don't
up.
want to cook tonight, so grab a couple of these rotisserie chickens.
Exactly.
We
Mind
got lemon
control.
and we got garlic.
Listen, it's mind control. It is the devil, and that's it. That's it. So I did
Tyler
not want to go in
said
Walmart
the
because I
devil is a
knew.
liar. God has the final say.
I said you go in Walmart. Until you go in Walmart. You go in Walmart, God go out the window.
Shoot,
The
it got
devil
me
gets you
tonight.
in
It got me
Walmart.
tonight at Family Dollar. I went to Family Dollar to grab a bottle of ketchup and some tissue. I
Mm-hmm.
came out there with a shirt, tissue, what else? A Kit Kat, a large thing, the large container Kit Kat. Anyway, I ended up spending like $53. I wouldn't end up spending
See?
like $10. I ended up spending
$3.
$53. Yes. Oh,
Yeah,
two
so
bouquets of flowers. What?
see? Mm.
They were pink. They're
Mm-mm.
real pretty. I was like, oh, I can use these in the DIY. And I was like, oh yeah, Hope can use these flowers because I was dropping a picture out that I picked up for her, a Paris picture of the Eiffel Tower picture. I was like, well, she'll like these flowers. I'll get a bouquet for me and a
See?
bouquet for her.
See? You go in the store, focus on one thing. Focus on one thing. I went in that store and I was like, all right, let me see if they got something for Princeton to put some of his toys in. Because I know they sell little kid toys and stuff. Started at the front. Let me tell you how slick they are. They got this little stand right at and I went to the one on Carl Parkway, by the way. So as soon as you walk in the door, they got this whole Mother's Day stand set up with the little blinged out vases, little picture frames, and I'm like, Princeton did knock over the table and break all the stuff. Let me grab a couple of these little pieces over here. So I grabbed two little vases off the thing, and I'm like, all right, cool, because remember I said I want to look at your stuff too. So I walk to the back of the store and I see they got Paw Patrol socks. Who love Paw Patrol? Preston. They got
Exactly.
PJ Masks chair. Who likes PJ Masks? Preston. Hey, guess what? Jordan is also with me, so he going to certain little parts of the store that I ain't trying to go in, and I done picked up other stuff. TJ needs socks. TJ don't need no socks, but TJ got socks today because they were on sale for $2.99, so I definitely got some.
I was
So,
initially going to go in Walmart. I'm so glad I didn't go.
Needless to say, I walk over to the right-hand side of the store, and there's this gorgeous mirror, blinged out with the cracked glass mirror around it. And I was like, oh, my God, I want that mirror. And Jordan was like, Mom, that mirror $50. I don't care. I want the mirror. So I tried to close my eyes after that because that's $50 for one mirror. I'm trying to close my eyes. I don't want to see nothing else. And this lady comes stepping out this aisle with this lamp. And when she stepped off the aisle with the lamp, I said, dang, that's a nice lamp. And at this point, I'm on the phone with Munt. And he see the lamp. And he like, oh, that is a nice lamp. So what I do? I go on the lamp aisle. Now, I still got the 2 lamps that I got from you in my living room. So now I'm going to put those downstairs in my family room because I bought 2 floor lamps out of Burlington tonight that I didn't need. But I got them. They got some little cracked glass in the mirror. They got the cracked glass mirror stuff on the lamp too. Yeah, so I bought a bunch of blinged out stuff, and as I'm walking through the store, this lady goes, you probably got the last one on the mirror. I know you got the last lamps because I went there and looked for the lamps. Like, lady, get away from my cart. I got my son toting lamps around the store. Then I get to the counter, and I look over the counter, and they have these 2 beanbag chairs that's black but got like this sequin stuff going around the middle of them.
Oh,
really, really cute. And I said, oh, do those belong to somebody? And the little boy said, no, you beautiful. I said, oh, Lord, how much are they? They $30 a piece. I called Skylar. Skylar, do you like these? She was like, yes. So I'm at the register buying stuff from behind the register.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, so when that man said $403, I said, what? I didn't come here for that.
Ask me.
I didn't come here for that. I didn't come here for that.
Look,
guess
what
what
was
I
the
did
thing
not
your mom
get?
was saying? What?
What? But get what I didn't get. I didn't get a toy box. I didn't get nothing to put a toy in. I got another. I actually got the PJ Masks chair. I added to the toy collection by buying more stuff.
Well, I did good. All that I found for Eden was some clay. She needed clay. And as soon as I stepped in, she's like, Mama, why did you stay gone so long? It's dark outside right now. Why did you stay gone so long? Where'd you go? Just questioning me. What did you bring me? I said, girl, well, look, I'm waking her up right now. She heard me. She's sleeping. She said, Mama! This girl sleeping and woke up out her sleep just from me saying her name. Mama!
Wow.
My baby love herself some mama.
Yes, she does. It's a shame, dude. I'm
coming, boo boo.
Me and
Lay down.
Me and Jordan was talking, and he said, "Mama, you want another grandchild?" I said, I said, if I have another one, it's gonna be worse than Princeton, probably. I don't know. I probably can't afford another one right now. Cause this little boy gets every dollar that I see.
You know, I know.
He get every dollar I see. He didn't need them doing socks. I bought him 12 pair of socks today. He didn't need none of them socks. His parents just bought him socks. I bought him socks prior to that. He probably got 150 pair of socks in his house. Yeah, but
Lucretia said the story
called the
held
Walk
you
of Shame.
hostage, Nikki.
Yes, it did. Yes, it did. That's the story, and I'm sticking with it.
I'm leaving her alone, Minda. Oh boy.
You said the Walk of Shame. I did the Walk of Shame. $403.
Yes, you did the Walk of Shame, and I feel so sorry. I'm so sorry for you, baby. I'm so sorry.
I looked at the receipt like 4 times when I got in the car.
Girl,
I said, Jordan, did I really
$400.
just spend $400?
Linda did the walk of shame online, $300+. Yes, yes, Minda. I'm telling your story. I'm telling you. I'm telling. I'm telling her about your walk of shame.
Mm.
I spent like $80 today, but I went to 3 different stores. I went to Big Lots. I went to Family Dollar, and I went to Dollar Tree for a minute. I didn't get much out of Dollar Tree, but I did spend like $80 something, so I don't feel bad. That $400 and something, girl. Oh my God.
Yeah, I was looking crazy. I kind of looked at the boy a couple of times, but then Jordan was like, "Well, the mirror was $50, and then you got 2 lamps. They were like $50 a piece too."
Where are you gonna put the mirror?
I put it over my couch. I let Chris put it up.
Ooh, you gotta send me a picture.
It's pretty.
I know it is. It sounds like it is.
It's pretty. I was like, "Give me that mirror." This lady was like,
Come
"I
over
bet you
here
got the
and get
last
some of the
one."
stuff out my house, ma'am.
I told you Princeton broke everything.
I know they broke
My
the phone.
my whole table just went to pieces, and I was like, "Oh my God, I don't have nothing no more."
He said, and I'll do it again.
He probably will. He came up in the night and said, "Mama, give me that mirror." I said, "What?"
wait, Nick and Mendel said, I'm so ashamed.
You're not alone. We
Oh, I'm
can hold
sorry,
hands and walk
Adisha.
this walk together.
Adisha said, no grands yet. My baby don't like kids. That's going to change overnight, Adisha.
The rest of mine don't want them. The rest, and the one who got this one say he be dang on if he have another one. He say he done with that. So this one might be my only one.
Well, you
My
got a
daughter
long
say
wait. You
no.
got a long wait. That one happened kind of
Yeah,
early.
Chase and Sky say they ain't going for that. Chris, I asked Chris, Chris 24. Chris, you gonna have a baby? He was like, nope. For what? I don't want a baby. Yeah.
I
He
believe
don't see
it
the
too.
point.
Chris, like, Minda says, I have
I
10
believe it.
grands and 6 great grands. Thank you, God.
Oh,
Man,
we.
grands and
Man,
well, I
that's
don't
a
have any great
blessing.
grands, but grandkids are a blessing.
They are a blessing. If I would had grandchildren before I had children, it would have been great.
Oh, thank you, Lucretia. She says, you two have such an amazing relationship, auntie, mama, and daughter, niece. I love it. Yeah, I told y'all when I
Oh,
called, I
thank
said, so
you.
if y'all hear her say, auntie, mama, y'all already know what it is. She's my niece daughter. So
Yeah.
it
That's my
confuses
auntie
some
mama.
people. Y'all don't understand. They'll probably think you saying her niece's daughter. But no, my niece
Mm-mm.
without an S daughter.
That's
Wendy
my auntie mama.
Wendy says that baby need all the socks, to wash and dryer each month. I know, like,
Don't
and
it?
what else? Like, okay, y'all, what's the deal with that? And what's the deal with silverware?
I think my children eat the silverware.
I don't know. And tell me if this is your case. It's the forks for me.
Lulu said no, it's
The
in the boys'
forks,
room.
the forks disappear before the spoons.
All the forks.
All the
All the
forks.
forks. How many spoons we got, Lulu? We got more spoons than forks right now? She said we got more forks and spoons, but when I said I think the children eat the forks and spoons, she said no, they go to the boys' room. So they probably go in the boys' room to die. Like I
Lisa
got
says I
clothes that
have a
go downstairs to the washroom to
27-year-old,
die.
27, 24-year-old, and they say no. The 7-year-old says when he gets old, what does he consider old? When you're like 17, you think 30 is old. Until you reach 30, you be like, well, no, I'm not old.
Right.
Yes, they do just disappear. But what gets me, like when you look everywhere, like the other night I took my ring off because I just, I don't know, my hands just felt really dry and I just kept putting lotion on them. So let me take this ring off. And the ring just disappeared and I couldn't find it anywhere. I know I put it on my end table and couldn't find it. So I'm all on the floor the next day. Eden's having school. I'm trying not to get in view of the camera. I'm all on my hands and knees, through the shag, shag carpet in the living room. And I'm trying to find it. Can't find the ring anywhere. Look for 3 hours. So I get the little flashlight, look under on her lunch break. Okay, no one's on camera. I'm looking, and I just kind of like lift the carpet, Still didn't see anything. Sat down. Looked right by my foot, and there the ring was.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. And
It is
Princeton,
crazy. This is the second time it's happened with the
Saturday,
ring.
when did y'all go to the amusement park? Sunday, Lulu? Sunday. Princeton comes upstairs. He had a pair of red Jordan tennis shoes, but he had on like a green colored Jordan outfit.
He says my
And
age,
everybody
43.
was like,
43 is not old. Okay, go ahead, baby.
no, 43, no. Mm-mm. But we tell Princeton you need to change shoes because you kind of tacky here. So he comes upstairs and he has on white socks. Well, I could see he on black tennis shoes. I can only see the top of one of his socks.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, oh, he must have on some mismatched socks because this just, this don't look right.
Mm-hmm.
So he go upstairs, come back downstairs. Now, mind you, he has not been in the living room at all. And I said, Princeton, come here. And I sat down on the couch. There's a sock on the couch. It's the sock to match the one. I'm like, he got on mismatched socks. But this is the sock to match the other sock that's like the sock that I can see. The mate is sitting on the couch. I'm like, now where did this sock come from? Where did this sock come from? And why his parents didn't see this second sock? So you're right, he does need all the socks around here because they die in the dryer. Somebody eat them. We got a sock monster. We do. But yeah, Sunday, that's funny. Sunday, I was like, where did sock come from? I politely took out the other sock, though. I took out the mismatched sock and put them on a mate.
Mm-hmm.
Like, now you can go.
It's so funny. Aiden, he likes to put on socks and shoes inside the house. He'll wear his shoes. He'll wear his house shoes in the house. Outdoor shoes, it does not matter. As soon as we get in the car, he get in his car seat. He wait about 30 minutes and you see him back to taking the shoes off. Then the socks off.
Yeah, because every time I see him in the car, he don't have socks on.
No, but in the house, he'll wear socks and shoes.
That is funny.
A little bad.
That is funny. Leave it alone with himself. He's just as cute as he can be.
Mr. Cifuentes. He is something else. Yeah, Mr. Cifuentes.
Skylar, what are you doing? You gotta go to bed. She said, oh, okay.
She's like, all right.
Anybody want a child, let me know. Anybody want some kids, let me know.
Anybody need the kids?
I loan them out. I do want them back. I'm going to tell y'all now. I loan them out, but they have to come back. Even the grown ones. I loan them out too. Y'all go stay at the grandmama house. Go to somebody's house, leave me alone. But make sure you come back now, yeah?
Look, Minda says Mr. Cifuentes is not bad.
At all.
Yeah, okay.
He's completely misunderstood. Y'all do not communicate with him properly. He's trying to tell y'all he not bad. Y'all just believe otherwise. Y'all believe your lying eyes. Leave him alone.
Ooh. What is he then, Nikki?
He's misunderstood. Leave him alone.
Linda, Nikki be like, he's just a full-blown up boy.
He is. And it's so funny
he's
because
so
he is such a boy. Like, already, he is such a boy. Some little boys just ain't boy like him right now. Like, he a boy. That's it. That's all it is. He's a boy. He wants y'all to know, I ain't playing with y'all. Don't play with me. It's going to go down. It is what it is. Boy, when you try to pop him, he look back at you and start smiling. I say, oh, he 100%
That's
boy.
Evil.
None of that. He was like, oh, grandmama tried to pop you. Why
yeah,
this?
girl, he
and he was looking at
Eden. He smiled, those little dimples pop in. He just looked so evil.
Yes. He kept looking at Eden. It was so funny. And I was laughing. But I didn't want to tell you because he kept looking at Eden like, watch this.
Right.
And then you'll catch him and he'll get caught and do that little move like, okay, don't pop me. And then he'll look back at Eden like, I'm going to do it again.
Girl, that's so evil to me. That when he does that, it's so evil to me that he'll smile. He just smiled like,
That is like evil. He's just a boy. He's like, I'm gonna test all the parameters. I'm finna watch. She gonna get me, but I'm finna try it first. He trying to figure out what he can get away with, and his little tail tried everything. But it was so funny because he kept looking at her like, watch this. And I was like, Boo Boo ain't caring. She like, boy, you gonna get popped. It ain't got nothing to do with me.
right, Boo Boo enjoying it. Eden's like, hey, okay, that's on you, buddy.
Right, that's on you. I done been through this already.
No, Eden.
She like, I done been here.
When he started walking, she changed. She's like, okay, I got him. I got a little follower. I can teach him to do this. I can teach him to do that. He's gonna run with me, and that's the thing. Like, stop running. That's the main thing. Y'all gonna have to run. Like, I'm gonna run to the kitchen. I'm gonna run to the dining room, and it's like right there, like 3 feet away. I'm gonna run. I'm gonna run wherever I go. Like, y'all stop running. Just stop.
It's funny.
So
it's
with
so
them two,
funny.
just imagine though what I go through trying to film, and when I have to do a voiceover, and they just too active in the background. Y'all don't have no idea what I go through. Like, y'all think it's easy peasy, and it's not easy. That's why I have to stay up a lot of nights, overnight working, because those two. And I'm so
They're
glad it's
doing
warm now.
Aiden
We can
by
take them
himself. That
outside
little
more.
baby is funny.
Yeah, we can take them
He
outside
is
more. Take them to the park.
funny.
Let them run and exert some of their energy. Good God Almighty.
That doing Aiden was looking at Eden. That took me so bad. And I know you saw me sniggling. Boy, it was at him. Because he was like, looking at her like, why don't they do it again?
Oh, wow, Adi. That's pretty cool, Adisha.
Aiden was just looking at him like, okay, go get your butt.
That's why I told you. I was like, look at him. Look. Watch him. Adisha said, I can honestly say I almost finished a bling bottle listening tonight. I'm really enjoying this. Oh, I'm glad y'all enjoyed us being silly.
Oh, look, and this is like just average. Like if we were like if we were lit, if I was somewhere close to lit and my brother would be on the phone, you would probably be crying like the whole conversation.
Oh yeah, we definitely have to add one on. Oh, my phone is about to die.
What?
We definitely. What? It's so silly.
Yeah,
so silly.
You would have to hear the story from my brother.
Yeah.
Because he's the actual person who heard the what. But now it's an ongoing thing for us. Somebody say something, we just go, what? That was another thing they were doing in the hospital. So I have one of my nurses, her name was
Thank you,
Nisa.
Minda. Good night, love you.
Good night, Minda, we love you, girl. But Nisa would come in my room and go, what? Just to let me know that she was there. So it's funny, though. Y'all will have to hear him tell the story as to how he came to the... Yeah. What?
Yeah, we have the whole... Our whole YouTube family saying that is so funny. What?
Then you going to have... Look, all your people, you going to fool around and be on live one day. And somebody's just going to put it in the comments. What? It's going to throw you all the way
I
off.
would love that so much. Like, for real, I would love that. I would totally love that. That would make my day. If somebody commented,
send it out there, you going to be completely thrown off.
That would make my freaking day. I would love that. But anyway, y'all, my phone is about to die. I didn't bring my charger out. I'm on the balcony tonight, girl, chilling. But yeah.
Oh, you in your Zen garden?
Yes, girl. Got my little. Yeah, she's so zen. I told him I was gonna post a picture on the next live. It'll be Friday night. I'm gonna do a giveaway on Friday night. I'll do another live Friday night. So y'all make sure y'all stay tuned. Make sure y'all catch the video.
To make sure he listen out.
Because it's gonna be some questions about my next video, which will be up tomorrow. I don't know what time I'll get it done, y'all, because I gotta start from zero. Like, I haven't even started editing. So y'all make sure y'all check it out. We'll be back live Friday night. And I'll post it ahead of time so you guys will be able to see the notifications. And I'll post the Zen in the picture, like on the little main thing so y'all can see it. But thank you so much, dear niece daughter, for
You're
taking our
very,
time to
very
chat with us. I love you. And
welcome.
I'm about to call you
Love you
right back.
more.
I'm gonna let this charge and call you right back so me and you and Mike can listen to Spandau Ballet.
Ha, 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 ha. And you guys, like I told y'all, like every time I come on live, I say this. Thank you guys for loving my auntie the way that you do and for supporting her because it's awesome. It's so awesome. Y'all are so cool. But hopefully anybody that heard me, y'all listen. I hope I helped somebody somewhere or gave you some information that you can give to somebody else or somebody say something to you and be like, oh, I heard about that. Let me tell you, take your butt to the hospital. But
Mm-hmm.
thank you guys for always listening and supporting my auntie. And every time I've spoken to her or she said something about her live family, it's always something great. Keep that up, you guys. It is so cool. So have an awesome, awesome night, y'all. What? Enjoy it.
All right. Good night, y'all. Love y'all. Mwah.
Good night, auntie.
Good night, baby.
Bye.